just the medium. I'm sure 5 years from now, you probably will be embarrassed if you're on Facebook because it would have gone passé and something cool would have come in. So I think that is one fundamental thing we got to understand, that these are all tools and let's make the most of them as we go. Second, in terms of crowdsourcing, it's just amazing that sites like Wikipedia have, what, about some 50 employees, and not a single employee is actually goes and writes or edits or moderates stuff on Wikipedia. It's completely done by people like you and me. And I think, just to answer Jason's question out there, I think that is a great model follow, which is you put the ownership on the crowd and let the crowd tell what they like, and they put a thumbs up to it, and it obviously bubbles up to the top, and the ones that you don't like gets thumbs down, it gets buried down. I think that's a beautiful way of not only involving the community, but also in selective curation. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, coming from a background of communications and passing through the traditional media, I still feel the traditional media will be here to stay, like it or not. They may not get the circulations up, they may not have the advertising in, but traditional media has always been the point of reference because it reports, it has obligation to report facts. Well, it may not tell the entire truth, but it will not lie in comparison to new media. The opportunities for new media to disseminate news which is not truth is very much there. But what is important is how traditional media, they are willing to embrace on new media technologies. People have lost patience on time to read. Blogging have now developed into Facebook. Facebook has so many words to read, now it goes to tweet. In 140 alphabets, they want to know the entire story. You first type with proper grammar, and you find it's 300 words. And then you cut back all the words, just nice for 140, with all the grammars down the drain. So much so you go to an examination, you don't spell Y-O-U-R, you don't spell W-E, it's all a different spelling. But at the end of the day is the traditional media has a responsibility to educate, to create awareness, and if they want to sustain in this business, they have to embrace new media. And only in connecting with the new media, they'll always be relevant. If they let that go away and they say, no, I'm traditional media, I'm not going to go into that field of new media, then